This is Kobe, and y'all tuned in to another show of Full Value. Shout out to all y'all celebrating the Christmas. All y'all that's not celebrating Christmas, happy holidays to y'all. This show's gonna be NBA and NCAA. Click on the next show for NFL and NCAA football. So let's jump right in. We have 12 o'clock games, 5 games slate in NBA, 4 games slate in NCAA. Let's eat, guys. We got Heat, Pelicans. The Pelicans are coming off a beautiful win off the Raptors as 4-point underdogs. So right now they're 1-0 straight up and 1-0 as the spread. 113 to 99 was the score. Brandon Ingram, leading scorers, 24 points. He handled his business, almost a triple double watts. Zion Williams came out, played his game. Um, Adams, Adams a good addition. You could see that Adams plays good with these guys. He's honestly he's not even there to score. He's honestly there to be the defense enforcer, and that's why Adams is there. They're gonna play the Heat who lost against Orlando. I don't know if you guys noticed. These guys did not play too good. Okay, Orlando, the Heat basically was 5-point favorites. They lost outright. So they're 0-1 straight up and 0-1 against the spread. Their favorites today, 3.5 spread at home. The over under is at 23, 223.5. Okay. In aside from what I've seen, obviously it's early in the game. The first games I seen from both teams, the Pelicans look like they're ready for the season. The Heat look like they had the finals hangover. The question is, how long is it going to last? For now, if you give me a side, I would have to pick the Pelicans, but I'm not going to go to that side at the moment. I'm going to look more at this total. If you really look, the the game between the Raptors, the Pelicans were running away with it. Then they put the clamps on. And that's the difference between last year's Pelicans team and this year's Pelicans team. Last year's Pelicans teams were more of a running, scoring offense. This year's Pelicans team, they actually are clamping down on defense. Not saying they're like Memphis the Grindhouse, but they're better on defense. Miami, obviously, with Miami missing players, as Jimmy Butler is a game time decision, right? But he should play, but he's not going to be 100. Dragic coming off the bench. They're trying to put the new pieces. Okay, Mo Harkless. Honestly, that's a downgrade from Joe Crowder. Joe Crowder was a elite defensive player. Mo Harkless, he plays defense too, but like if I had to choose between Joe Crowder and Harkless, I would pick Joe Crowder. So in my eyes, Miami Heat got worse, especially on offense. 1 of 4, 22 minutes, 3 points. That's unacceptable. In my eyes, the first game these guys played, okay, went over. They went to 107. Let Orlando score 113. These guys play defense. I like the under first half. So the first half to go under, and that number will be at let me check the line. First half under is at 114 and the full game is at 223. Okay. I like the under for the full game. The first half is at 114. If you double it, let's say it goes, I think it's going to be a low scoring second quarter, second half. I like the under, especially if Jimmy Butler doesn't play. Because you have to understand, right? Jimmy, okay? And if Jimmy doesn't play, the offense is going to be a little shady, okay? So I like the under full game in this one. Next game, Bucks Warriors. That's at 2:30. Bucks is coming off a buzzer beater loss against Boston. Okay, but they weren't full strength. But the Bucks did not have DJ Augustine. Okay, but they played. Giannis dropped 35, 13 rebounds, 2 assists. Middleton 27 points, 14 rebounds. Drew Holiday, it's a good addition. I like Drew Holiday. Uh, then Bledsoe and George Hill. Those people were old and slow. Like Bledsoe is better than George Hill, but Drew Holiday I find he dropped 25, 10 of 16. Like right there, that's an upgrade. The point guards they had before was not doing that. DeVincenzo, he's pretty good. They have an all-around team. I know they're gonna be pissed from the loss they got from Boston, the buzzer beater. They're playing Warriors. Warriors got smacked by Brooklyn, and everybody thinks it's because Brooklyn is good. Well, yeah, Brooklyn is good. Warriors, look at Warriors lineup. All they have is Steph Curry. Wiggins is supposed to be scoring because he said he's going to give $22 for every point he scores to some children and shit. That man refusing to score. 16, 4 of 16. That's a brick. 7 of 21. So we all know who's taking all the shots. Steph Curry is. Everybody else is putting in their piece. Steph Curry is not going to beat this team alone. I like the Bucks here to cover in reasonable fashion. Christmas Day, Milwaukee Bucks to handle business minus the line opened up at 7, shot all the way up to 10 for good damn reason. You know why it shot up to 10? Because of that buzzer beater. Now they're home. Milwaukee's going to trample these guys. I like Milwaukee to win this by double digits, and I like Milwaukee to cover the spread. Next game, Brooklyn, Boston. Boston's coming off a buzzer beater win. Brooklyn's coming off a trampling. This, I'm not going to pick a side because both teams I need to see what I'm seeing. Like, Brooklyn didn't face any adversity. Who is Golden State? Golden State has no defense. Boston, on the other hand, is a playoff team. So these are the type of teams Brooklyn's going to have to go through if they're trying to make their way to the playoffs. So in my eyes, I could see Brooklyn handling business. And remind you, if Brooklyn does cover this spread right now, this is probably the last time we're going to get Brooklyn at 3.5 at less than a double digit, that less than 2 possession game. So if you do like Brooklyn, yap on them now. If you like Boston, I understand the playoff team. They're trying to gel back. They obviously had a few new accusations. Jeff Teague, he's pretty good, right? The only thing that's messed up with thing is Kemba Walker's not there. So Jeff Teague is playing. You didn't even realize Kemba Walker's not playing. But Kemba Walker is a big piece. Is Jeff Teague better than Kyrie? No. Okay. This game, the only way I will look at this game is the over in this game. Instead of picking a side, I like the over. I could see Brooklyn running up the court, scoring. KD's unstoppable. Kyrie's unstoppable. LeVert. These guys, they come to play ball. And Boston, they look like a defensive team. They have defensive players, but when I see you're playing Marcus Smart for 38 minutes, mind you, he played more time than Jason Tatum. He played more time than Jaylen Brown. And Marcus Smart only got up 3 shots. Why is he on the court? It has to be for defense. But, like, I don't know. Tristan Thompson's addition, he played pretty good. I like them to cover that key, but no match for Jared Allen. She's not going to stop Jared Allen. I like the over in this one. Over 227. I don't think it's high enough. I like the over. My next game, Lakers, Mavs. So Lakers, Mavs. This is a game LeBron tore his ankle, like, a little roll. He should be playing. Anthony Davis had a little calf strain, but when did Anthony Davis not have a calf strain? The thing about this one, Dallas is a team that shoots a lot of threes. They played Phoenix the other day, they lost. Lakers played Clippers the other day, they lost. So none of them are favored against the spread. They're 0, both of them are 0-1. Both of them are 0-1 against the spread. Okay. The line is at 28. Mavericks under the last game. Lakers under the last game. This right here is another under for me. I see an under going here. Even though the Mavericks shoot a lot of threes, but the Lakers could defend the perimeter. The winner, though, the winner in this one's going to be tricky because it's at 8 o'clock. This is when everybody's awake. Everybody's going to be betting. And Christmas is the most volatile betting day. So when you have to look at this, you look at these situations. People are going to wake up and say, oh shit, Lakers are playing. We're going to yap on Lakers. But it's not that easy. Because if it was that easy, everybody would just be betting. You give me a play, I think Mavericks cover this spread. Okay? I don't know about winning the game. I wouldn't be surprised if they win. Because at the end of the day, Lakers just need to get in playoffs and then it's good. Right now, you know, they got their rings. What else did they have to show? It's normal to lose, right? Dallas, they already know what they're going in. LeBron praised Luka the other day about the Nike. He wanted to sign him for Nike, all that shit. Luka knows what he's coming in. He's going to play his best game. Luka, he played good last time. Man dropped 32 points, 8 and 5. That's good stats, but the team was missing everything. They would drive in and kick out to the 3 and just hit threes. Lakers, they just looked like they're tired. Like they've been playing. Remember, just two months layoff. This is not the bubble. They're gonna be home. I like the under in this game. And if you gave me a free play on the side, I would have to roll with the Mavericks, but I like the under in this game. And last but not least, Clippers and Denver. Denver, okay, lost in OT against the Kings. Okay, they have no Green. Murray is not 100%. He has some shit on his hand, like a fucking what's it called, like a wrap or something like that. Okay. They traded off Grant. Okay. This team is not the same as the team that was playing in the bubble. This team, obviously, Will Barton is here. They have Michael Porter Jr. Okay, Garris Harris, Nicole. He dropped a triple double and they still lost. Okay, this is a team that's going to have to work together again. This is not Jamal Murray from the bubble. Okay, he dropped 9 points. Okay, Clippers on the other hand, you guys already know what the Clippers did. Okay, no Marcus Morris, he's not gonna play. Okay, but the Clippers are in for revenge. This is the team that destroyed the Clippers. Remember, and I'm not talking about destroyed by winning. Made Montrez leave. Made Doc Rivers get fired. All that is because of Denver. Okay? Made Paul George a laughing stock because of Denver. This right here, I don't even like Clippers, but it has nothing to do with like. This is a revenge spot. This right here, I like Clippers minus the points. Okay? The only thing that I don't like is that Denver lost, because if Denver would have beat the Kings, this line would have been closer and we would have had probably the Clippers at a pick 'em at a better line. But I like Clippers here minus the 3. There's no, I cannot be picking Denver in this one. This is straight up, say word, we're going to get back and we're going to beat you. You came back 3-1, made us a laughing stock. Kawhi is there. Paul George is there. Patrick Beverly is there. You know, they have Serge Ibaka, a new guy. You know, they have Kennard, good addition. These guys are playing good. I like the way they're playing. Give me the Clippers minus the points. So my NBA slate, you guys know, I got The under in the Heat game, Bucks minus the points. The over in the Brooklyn game, the under in the Lakers game, and Nuggets, Clippers to handle business. So, two spreads, two unders, one over. Okay? Little NCAA quick. Little NCAA. So we have Michigan and Wisconsin. 7-1 in the Big Ten. Michigan is 6-1 Big Ten. This game right here, the spread is 1.5. This is a toss-up right here. The only way I would have to look at this though, this game would have to be an under. The defense, I think the defense is going to be there. Michigan State is coming off a loss against Northwestern, so they're actually, if you honestly look at it, Michigan State is undefeated at home. Okay, the loss that Wisconsin got was on the road. So if I'm gonna pick a side, I would have to go with Michigan State. I like Michigan State in this spot, and they're rightfully so to be favored. They are the favorites right here. Okay, the under looks juicy too. Okay, but at a pick'em, give me the under 139. 139. I like the under. The next game we got Purdue versus Maryland. Purdue versus Maryland. This is another game. These are good TV games. So like, if you're not watching the NBA games in the day, these are beautiful TV games. We have Purdue at 6-3. Okay, just got blown out by Iowa, and Maryland just beating up on LaSalle. But who's LaSalle? Every time I think of that team, I'm like, But this is another team. This game right here, they have Purdue favored at 6.5. Are they rightfully so favored at 6.5? Me personally, I don't think Purdue it should be favored by 6 against anyone right now. They are playing awful. But I would lean Maryland. Okay, I like the over, but I don't have a solid lean on this game. This game is good to watch. Both teams are not playing as their expectations. If you gave me a free play, I would lean Maryland, but no play for me. Nebraska versus Michigan. Give me Nebraska plus the points. Nebraska is playing. They're playing good. Okay. Michigan is 6-0 in the Big Ten, obviously. Okay. And this is the way I'm gonna look at this one. This is an 8.5 favorite. Michigan doesn't cover spread. They're going to win this game, I feel. They're 6-0, but they're not winning the game in reasonable fashion. Nebraska should have enough to cover the spread, and 8.5 is good. You wait a little, it's a late night game, so you wait a little, you might even get it at 9, even 10. It's at 6 o'clock, wait a bit, but I like Nebraska. And Iowa versus Minnesota. This is another under game right here. 164. That shit is too fucking high. It's way too high. It's way too high. I understand Minnesota plays at a fast pace, but in Iowa's defense, for them to handle business and them coming off such a loss by allowing their other team to score 70 points, they're going to make sure that they clamp down on defense and stop Minnesota from going over the 160. Like, that's a lot of points. Okay, so I like the under in this one. So my play, I like the under in the Michigan State game, Wisconsin. I like Nebraska to cover, and I like the under in the Minnesota Iowa game. So those are 3 plays for the NCAA. And just do a little quick recap. Hit that like button. I've got to tell you guys that at the beginning of the show, but hit that like button if you like the content. Subscribe so you could get the shows and notifications every time. So, quick recap. Pelicans under, Bucks to cover, Brooklyn over, Lakers under, Clippers to cover. Under in the Michigan State game, Nebraska to cover, Minnesota under. So you guys know what it is. Those are my plays for today. Happy holidays to you guys. Spend some time with your family, FaceTime, whatever, if you can't meet them. And we'll be back tomorrow with the recap. And let's eat, guys. Peace.